So guys, up on screen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting up an example of people that I put together. Each of them have SMART goals. So I'm going to put that up. We're going to role play this out as if you are all one common salesperson. And then we're going to uncover their burning desire by using TED-based questions. And again, there's information that you don't know. All you have right now is objective data. We're going to dig into desire here because there's some things that you don't know yet, so you have to find out. We're going to go with Mark. He's 45. He's currently 230. He wants to drop 30 pounds in 5 months. He wants to reduce blood pressure to a healthy range in 3 months. And he wants to strength train 3 times a week and be consistent in that. Those are 3 SMART goals. Again, reducing blood pressure to a healthy range. So whatever those markers are, and I'm not the expert, so I'm not going to go there. What we want is we want to figure out what is Mark's actual desire? Because we've just touched the surface at this point. Daniel, you're going to go first. So you're going to recap what those SMART goals are with me. And then you're going to say, okay, the next series of questions are designed to be a little bit more personal. Do I have your permission to move forward? And I'm going to say yes. Then you're going to ask me your first tell me, explain to me, describe me based question to get me to feel in the moment what's the present pain point that I currently have so that we can uncover what the actual true desire is for Mark.
Cool, Mark. So you mentioned to me, obviously, you wanting to lose 30 pounds, which is obviously an achievable goal to be hitting. Explain to me a little bit more what that means to you if you were to lose that 30 pounds.
You know, it's just about being healthier. I mean, for me, losing that 30 pounds, I want to be able to live a long life, man. And I know very well that if I keep going in this direction, life is just going to get shorter, and that's definitely not what I want. Michael.
Okay, Mark, tell me, do you have a partner right now or not? Or are you single?
Oh, I've got a family. Yeah.
Oh, you got a family. Okay,
yeah.
Great. Oh shit. I thought
That's good. It's good. That's good. Michael, Abdul, pay attention to where Michael went and follow the thread. Go ahead.
That's great, Mark, that you've got a family. So have we got, how many children have we got?
Got 3 kids. They're all closing in on, finishing their schooling. I mean, I've got one who's in grade 12, another one grade 10, and another one in grade 8. So they're all, 2 years apart. Nika.
Thanks for sharing, Mark. Describe to me what this high blood pressure is doing to you on a daily basis. How it's making you feel.
If anything, it stresses me out. It really does. It makes me think of my own dad, and I want to be able to have it under control. Anthony.
Appreciate everything you're saying, Joe. You sound like you want to live a long time. Like as parents, we all do for our children, and be a good example. You mentioned high blood pressure. Have you had, don't mind me asking, issues in the family with high blood pressure or anything like health related like that?
So, Anthony, excellent question. And there's no do you mind me asking at this point. Be the authority, okay. Be strong. So at this point, I'm going to answer the question. Yeah, high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease have been an issue within my family and in fact with my father. So I got to get this under control. Go ahead, Harrison.
Yeah, high blood pressure is definitely something you want to not take lighthearted. So with your father having high blood pressure, what happened to him?
Well, I mean, ultimately, high blood pressure, stress, heart attack, and we lost my father before I finished my school. And it was devastating because, I was close to my dad. Daniel.
So you mentioned to me as well, Mark, that you wanted to strength train 3 times a week.
Daniel, stop. I just shared with you something really deep, bro. I want you to pick at the scab. I just told you that I lost my dad when I was in school. High blood pressure.
There's feeling scared, worried.
So you're picking up on it. Now the question is, you got to get it out of me. And it's okay. If you guys aren't sure, guys, this is the safe place because this is how you're going to learn. So Daniel, give it a shot. Tell me how it feels. Explain to me how it feels. Describe me how it feels in the moment. Go ahead.
Explain to me how it feels then that you've currently got high blood pressure at the moment with obviously having 3 children.
Yeah. Another way of being able to put it, Daniel, would be, so explain to me what it feels like reliving your dad's life at the moment. That'll be a trigger. You've earned the right to ask at this point because he's in pain. He's already there. And I'll answer the question, Daniel. What it feels like is I'm afraid because I don't want my life to be short-lived. I want to be able to see my kids graduate and more. Abdul.
Thanks for sharing that with me, Mark. Can I ask, how do you think your kids feel knowing that you're at the similar age as your father was and you're suffering from some similar issues?
I know my youngest son is really worried about me. I'm only 5'8", so 230 pounds is really heavy. And he's worried about me. Nika.
Gosh, Mark, thank you. You've shared a lot with me, and whew, that's tough. That's tough. Waking up every day knowing that you're in a very similar position to what your dad was must feel frightening. I mean, even the thought of that just is raising my blood pressure just thinking about it. Never mind, you've got your 3 kids. So describe to me how not losing the 35 pound would make you feel.
Okay. So now we've got some desire, and this is where you could start shifting you guys towards future. This is where it could start to happen. So I know right now that if I don't do something really soon, all the markers are there. My doctor has told me repeatedly that I need to do something, and my kids are what I want to do this for. Anthony.
Mark, thank you for telling us that. Mark, you've got an option now in your life. You are now living the same life as your father did, and you know what obviously happened to him. Tell me how important it is for you to get your health in check now, so your son doesn't live the life that you're living, and he gets to his age, mid-40s, in the same situation as you're in now. You could be the generational change.
I'm going to answer it based on how you asked it, Anthony. It's really important.
So, Mark,
right. So now what you need, exactly. You should have gone there first. You picked up on it's all right. You got it, Anthony. Michael, your turn.
Describe to me, Mark, if you would go to the gym 3 times a week, if your blood pressure would be at a healthy level, how would you feel as a father for your kids? How would you feel as an example?
I would feel proud of myself. Harrison.
Thank you very much. And yeah, you're definitely going to feel proud of what you've achieved. But just as my part, let's say you carried on like your father did. Describe to me how it would make your kids feel if you carried on the same path as your father. All
right. Because we already started future pacing, it's really a challenge to go back to that pain point again. If we start future pacing, then stay in your lane. Whenever you're not sure what to ask, so tell me more. Tell me more about that.
Joe, would this be a fair point to go and say, picture this, you're at your youngest son's wedding and you're in the best shape of your life. Would that...
That's where you're future pacing. So instead of going there, before you future pace it that way, you want me to be able to tell you what that looks like. And then you can reframe it. So the example would be, in this case, would be, so describe to me what it's going to feel like for you to break the chain, to break the pattern of behavior. That's it. Tell me, explain to me, describe to me is designed to get people to open up and talk to you, as opposed to asking a question where you're just getting a yes or no answer. The problem that a lot of salespeople make is that they end up talking too much and they assume what people feel as opposed to letting the people tell you or explain to you or describe to you how they feel. Because suddenly when you start doing that, the concept of what you have to offer becomes their idea, as opposed to you telling them what they need. It's them telling you what they need.